On April 24th, 2023, officers were called to a high school regarding a teenager who pushed his teacher after she confiscated his phone during a test.
I'm sorry, I was
don't worry
trying to be strong in front of my kids.
That's okay. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. So
Damn,
what's
that
going
teacher
on?
look good.
What happened?
I think he arrived late, like every day.
Who is he?
Very,
Okay.
very well, so it's every man.
Okay.
They arrived late with no pass. I have asked the class to have their cell phones away because we were testing.
Okay.
He arrives, I told him where to sit. He sit down, I gave him his exam, and 2 minutes later he was on my cell phone.
So he comes in
Yes.
late. You already have a test going, I'm assuming. You tell him where to sit. You give him
The exam.
the exam.
And then a minute late, he was like this.
Okay.
He was distracted, and I told him, what are you doing? And then he was on his cell phone.
Okay.
I have taken another cell phone from another student. So I grabbed both cell phones, and I was gonna put them on my student, on my desk drawer.
He took both cell phones, one from him and another student? Okay.
And then I told them, come and get them after 7 period.
Okay.
And then when I was bending down, closing the, like this, I was bending down, closing the drawer. He comes and then push me, and then I was trying to stop him.
So you're bending down?
Yeah, I was like this. I was like this.
Oh, okay, okay.
So he comes and then push me.
Where do he push you at? Like on your arm, on your head?
Yes, yeah, he hurts here.
Okay.
And then I was trying to stop him, and then he just grabbed the drawer, and then grabbed the cell phone, and then he told me, I don't play with this shit. And then he just got up, grabbed his
You said what?
backpack and left.
And that was after class started. Was there anybody else in there when it happened?
Everybody was up, grabbed his backpack and left.
And that was after class started.
And then he just got up, grabbed his backpack and left. Don't play with this shit. And then he just got up, grabbed his backpack and left.
And that was after class started. Was there anybody else in there when it happened?
Everybody was there.
Everybody was in there? Okay.
Damn, that teacher look good, bro. Like, I don't know what it is, but nowadays, bro, these teachers look good as fuck. Like, back in my day, bro, them teachers was bad looking.
He pushed me and he hit me on my how do you say, his forearm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put you right there. Did you fall over?
No, because I grabbed myself from he pushed me hard.
Okay. So you go to put the cell phones in the door, correct? Or lock the door. And then that's when he comes up. Did he say anything at all? Before he pushed you?
Stand up and then he said no, and then he just got up.
And that was right after you took the cell phone. So it was almost all like immediately. Okay. He should not be putting his hands on you. What were you thinking when this was happening? What was going through your mind?
I was taking care of my class. I was doing my job.
Or when he pushed you? What?
I got it out of guard because I didn't expect that.
And what did you tell him after that happened? Did you say
Nothing. Just
So
that.
he just reached in the door, grabbed his phone, and walked out of class? Does Greg and them know where he's at right now or no?
No.
Okay. Did you tell him anything after he pushed you, or was that just that he just pushed you, grabbed the phone, walks out, he doesn't say anything, you don't say nothing?
No, he said I don't play with this.
Oh,
shit.
he don't play, okay.
Oh, yeah, he told me that.
Hey,
Nah,
did
that's
you know you
crazy,
might get a
bro.
big
I
cash
ain't know.
payout if you were in
He
a car
must did not
accident
hit
last year?
mine, bro. What the hell you
Yep.
put your hands
Even
on a
if you weren't
teacher for?
driving,
What, that's
just
somebody's
click the link
mom.
around.
I don't play with this shit.
That's somebody's mom, what?
And you said
That's
every
sexy
student from there
ass.
saw it, right? Everybody saw it.
A little
Did anybody
sex
say anything
ass.
at all?
No.
Everybody stayed sitting there? Okay. Are there marks on your arms?
No, nobody hurts here on
It
the.
hurts on your forearm. Do you want medical attention?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take.
Damn, bro,
I'm
you
gonna take photos
fucked
real
up,
quick
bro.
of
You
your
put
arm.
your hand on this lady
Overall,
for,
and then a
bro.
photo of your arm when he pushed you, okay? So just have you stand up against the wall right here. I just want to make sure I got it straight. He goes to class late, your class already started, you're doing an exam. He doesn't have a pass and nothing. He goes in, you tell him where to sit, you give him his exam. He's sitting there, and you look down, not even a minute later, and he's on his phone, looking at his phone, like below the desk, right? Kind of like trying to hide it or something. Him and another student, so you go up to him, you take both of their phones. Did he tell you anything at that time?
No, I told him give me your cell phone and he gave it to me. Right
Okay, so he didn't argue with you or fight with you about that. You told him you can get it back after seventh period.
seventh period.
Okay.
And then when
Did
I
he
was-
say anything when that happened?
Yeah, but I don't remember why.
Okay,
It was
that's
like a
fine.
mumbling. Like,
He mumbled?
like,
Okay.
No, like when I told him come and get it from 7 period, he was like upset.
Okay, he got upset. That's what upset him was the seventh period. So then you go back to your desk.
Man, them
and
kids
he
get
pretty much
dangerous
follows
over
you.
them phones, boy.
You're squatting down, gonna put the phones,
Yeah,
unlocking the door so you can put the phones in there.
Trying to lock.
Or to lock it. Okay.
So I'm bending down, trying to find the key, and then trying to do, and then he just come and push me. So I grab myself and I try to stopped him and he hit me. And he
Where did he hit you at?
here.
Or that was
Oh,
the push, or he
forearm,
didn't punch
nigga.
you?
I don't know.
So that's why I'm confused, because
It's because I don't remember. I was like sitting down and he just come and pushed me back. At the moment I didn't feel anything. I started feeling pain after he left when I started like realizing what was happening.
okay, all
But
right.
I was doing this. So he come and grab me and I do this, trying to close the drawer and then
Where did he grab you at when he did that?
he didn't grab me.
Oh, I thought you said he did. Okay,
He like basically just
He
opened
hit
the
her
drawer when I
hand,
had my
bro.
hand on the drawer.
okay. So he opens the door.
He probably-
Okay, I didn't
he probably
get that
tried to
part.
grab
So
him,
he
like,
opens
don't
the
put my
door,
phone in there.
and you're holding the door. And then he grabbed his phone, he pushes you and walks out, kind of the way it went. Okay.
And you can ask me my student assistant because she was right just there next to me.
Where is she at?
She's, I don't know.
In the class, maybe,
Yeah,
or somewhere around?
yeah.
Okay. Do you want to pursue charges?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And I think that's it. If you think of anything else, let me know. I'm going to get your name real quick.
That little nigga walk up
All
on
right.
the
Do you have any
side
questions
of
for
the
me?
bed,
What is gonna happen?
So,
But I ain't
well,
gonna lie, I done seen teachers like exaggerate stories and shit just to get the student in trouble. I done seen that shit. Like I done seen teachers like little situations on where like students would get into it with the teacher, they'd be yelling or whatever, and like the student would lightly touch the teacher and teacher would be like, "Oh, you hit me, woo, woo, woo." So it's like it's a double-sided coin because you just never know the situation unless you was there.
what happened is I'm going to, well, if we can find him. You know, let me use this. I'll give you the case number. Where did it go? There it is. I'll give you the case number. If we can find him today, I'll pull him in. Obviously, I'll interview him. I would like to talk to your assistant.
If you
that was
can
right next
find
to you,
him.
so I can kind of, because everything's happening to you, so you probably don't remember everything. But a lot of times, if people are watching, they remember more than the person that it happened to. I'm going to give you
Wasn't
the
any
case number or the report
eyewitnesses?
number, and because he's a juvenile, I'm going to ask for detention. Doesn't mean he'll go to jail.
Detention.
It varies. It kind of an up and down thing. But JPO is the one that makes the decision. So I'll call the juvenile probation office, and if they authorize detention, then he'll go to jail today. If they don't, then I'll call his parents. I'll charge him. He's going to get charged for it, but we release him to their parents when they're juveniles.
That shit crazy.
If they don't authorize detention. I'm here. Hey, so something happened in class today, in Miss Stern's class?
Yeah.
Were you in there?
Uh-huh.
What happened?
So like, do I just like the whole? Okay.
What is this? The school tattletale?
So we're taking a test, and I'm the teacher's aide. And Stern just told me to like watch the kids, make sure they're not cheating. And so, I think his name was Reddy. He walked in late, and she took away a phone from like the door in front of the class, and because they were already like testing, she took away her phone, and then Freddie walked in, and then he sat down, and he got his test, and then he started using his phone, and Mr. Stern saw it, took it away, took his test away as well, and then she told him that they could get it like at the end of the day during the second period. And they like kind of felt bad about it, and so Freddie, he got up and like she was gonna put her in her drawer and like lock it, and like he put his hand there and like pushed her out of the way.
When you say pushed her, what do you do? Like, did you?
Oh, he was like blocking the way, so
You couldn't actually see him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like he I saw he put his hand like on the door before she closed it, and like he like pushed something. Like I think he pushed her, or like the door open. He got his phone and like pushed her out, and then like left.
Okay. All right.
Shit
I'm going to let you go
crazy.
back to class because we're probably going to bring her down. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So you're not sure if he pushed her, but there was a scuffle.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like, yeah.
Thank you so much. Hey, you have a good day, okay?
Coach, I do not know the whole story.
I do.
So
Not his
how
side.
are we gonna deal with this? Do I deal with it? You're gonna tell me? Do you wanna get involved? How?
No, I'm involved, yeah. Most definitely I'm involved. I gotta read something though first.
Yeah, I'll let now that Robert's here. And he's
So here's what's gonna happen so you know. Right now, and Officer Medina, I'm sure you'll probably go with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain something real quick. I just want you to listen, and that way I have to do this before we have any kind of conversation, all right?
And then we'll figure this
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. That's
I'm gonna go talk to my brother.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
What he's like then?
That's fine.
Yes, sir.
So I'll step out for now while you guys have a conversation, and then let me see. And then yeah, this right here. And then just let me know when you guys are done.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Sounds good. How you doing?
Good, and you?
Oh, can't complain, man. Busy.
So guys, here's what's going on from my part. So buddy, just to catch you up real quick. This is what happened this morning. We got a report, and we're not gonna be rude, but we'll interrupt each other so that brother gets the whole story, okay? So if I say something, so we can make corrections. We got a report from a teacher that a student pushed her, and the teacher decided that she was gonna go ahead and file a report. When it comes to something like that, there's nothing that we can do at the school. In other words, I can't tell a teacher, no, you can or cannot file a report. We still work with our discipline, but whatever Mr. Officer or Dean decides to do is totally separate from us. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm gonna change what we're doing or anything. So anyways, that was reported. So at that time, they told us that the student had left. So we went around and he showed up to third period, right? No, second period that this happened.
first, but there was nobody.
Yeah, so second period, he said he came down here, I didn't see him, but I believe him. So then he went up, we got him right at the beginning of third period came, he told me, Mr. Carrillo. What he told me is that he walked in class,
Yeah, so
right?
I was like, a minute.
Was
like
late,
two
had his
minutes.
headphones on, took the headphones off, puts them in his pocket, has the phone, and you know how you just go like that to shut it down, that she saw the phone and told him, let me have your phone, gives her the phone. She went to her desk and told him you could come get it after 7th. That's when he said, no way, you didn't keep in my phone until after 7th. Went up there, she was trying to put it in the top drawer of her desk and lock it. She had the keys, were on the lanyard, you know what that is, right? And she's like this, he wanted his phone, so he went in there, grabbed the phone, and left class, okay? So,
Cause I don't think he intentionally, like, that's just stupid. If he did that, if he just hit the teacher, just like, that would be stupid. I don't think he did that. I think like he was trying to get his phone. She was trying to block him from getting the phone. Like, man, get my phone. Woo, boom. And he got the phone left. And you know, she's exaggerating like, oh, he punched my arm. He did. You know, like, it's crazy, bro.
I had two different stories, okay, no? So what we did at that time is we interviewed. Mr. Brilliant spoke to, there was 24 kids in the class. Mr. Brilliant spoke to 5 of them. I spoke to 6 and we stopped because all the stories were all exactly the same. Here's what the class tells me happened, really close. They said you were late to class, right? No? Went in, sat down, sits there. They were taking a test. They issued you a test, right?
Yeah.
You still had your phone out at the time. I don't know if the timing or whatever, but he still had the phone. Teacher come and get the phone. He gives the phone, just like he said. She's walking up to the front of the class. Says, you guys could come get it 7th period, I'll lock him up. He got upset. Said no. On the way up there, he said, nah, nigga.
Hey, I did
He
not
had
say
said
that.
That's what
I did not say
He was
that.
telling you what the class said, man.
I didn't talk to them.
Didn't call the teacher that.
No, I
But you had made the comment, you walked up, and that when the teacher was there, he didn't push her, didn't do none of that, but when they were there, he could get in there, they ended
I
up
didn't
bumping
even
with
touch him on my
shoulders.
side.
Yeah, so, I'm telling you that please know, it's not Mr. Carrillo saying you lying or the teacher, I didn't know. That's what the kids are saying. So it's like a shoulder check, you know what I mean? Here's a rule at Centennial, and I told your brother this, bro. Me and you talked pretty good, do you think so? I told him, as soon as she took your phone, what should you do?
Come tell you.
Yeah, because Mr. Carrillo, the teacher took my phone for the whole day. And then I deal with it. You understand what I mean? And I'll take care of it.
And like that's kind of like it's no reason to take his phone for the whole day. Just off some fact, you don't know. It may have been an emergency. That's why he got the damn phone in case something pop off. It's an emergency. You got his phone. Then what? Like, bro, this ain't no 2010.
But you can't take it upon yourself to control. Even if you don't agree with a rule here, you can't just say, okay, I'm Freddie and I'm changing that rule. Don't work like that. I don't agree with this rule. Should I be able to wear my hat? Yeah, why not? How does this hurt if I'm wearing my hat, bro? But the school says we can't. I forget when you guys walked in, I had my dang hat. You understand what I mean? And I'm always telling kids, hey, pull that. There's rules we don't like.
Nah, this is a good ass principle, bro. This is a dope ass principle.
Speeding, I love to fly.
He
There's
real
a police officer.
relatable, like.
My wife has a BMW, brother. I love to go down the floor. When I go to Albuquerque, I'm going 90, 95. Ooh, I bought that car, bro. But if I get a ticket, what do? You pay for it. I pay for it. I'm not going to sit there and debate it.
But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to pay because I swear I didn't even touch her. Maybe if I did touch her, it was probably like a little rub on the arm. But I know for a fact I didn't touch her because I would have felt it and I would knew. And I know better to touch a teacher because that's a whole different. That's a whole
Yeah, that don't
different
even make
scenario.
Yes,
sense.
sir. So, here's what you have to understand, that it's not one kid who's telling us. A lot. They all have the same story. Didn't push her. Nobody said that you went up. And you know how you do like a shoulder check when you don't like something. Not that, but you still went in and trying to get that phone. You bump her and she moves off to the side. You
Listen,
can't do
look,
that.
keep it real. Look, I was kind of on the side, like when my body, like, cause you know our desk is like square or whatever. I was kind of like, what
And
happened?
the thing is, what the fucked up part about it is like, it's his word versus hers. Like, and that's like crazy. Like, they automatically gonna take the teacher's side because the teacher is the employee. But at the same time, it's like, damn, like, do what he got, what he say get like even matter? You see what I'm saying?
That's like, how am I gonna? If she was over here with her whole body, how am I even gonna have my whole body and hit her? You know,
Right.
my body was not even
You
all the way.
understand?
How not to pay off your
Now I
credit
feel
cards.
what he's
I owe
saying. Like,
$20,000
it's
on my
like a
card. How
slippery
fast can I pay
slope
these
because
off
it's
if
like,
you don't pay?
okay,
109 months.
yeah,
so
you
you'll
say
pay
I
about
hear it, but I'm saying I didn't hit it.
About stand up. Here's what they're saying. She was squatted down like this, trying to lock that, right? And then when you came in, turned sideways to get the phone. Can't push your way. She's
I didn't do that. That's what that felt like you went over me. Like I would have felt this. I would have felt that. No, I did not do that.
So, I have to go by what I know. And that's the statements of all the students. You understand that? Again, like I said this morning, it wasn't that I didn't believe you or I did believe you. Same thing with a teacher. I didn't just take her word over you. So I hope at least you respect that part. We spoke to, I got witnesses, and we got a bunch of them, and all the stories match up. Do you understand that? I don't think it's as bad as she has made it out, in my opinion, to be. But when that happens, come see us. That's what we're here for. You can't take that upon yourself. It just doesn't work that way. You understand that? You are being suspended for inappropriate use of language and for inappropriate physical contact. You cannot do that stuff. But that carries a 3 to 5 day suspension. I cut it down to 3 days. I counted today as a full day, even though you're here. You'll be back Thursday morning. 2 days. We're done. Don't be doing stuff like that. Cool? All right.
As far as I go, guys, remember we talked about as far as were you in trouble, were you going to be in trouble? You are going to get charged, all right, with assault. I'm not going to do the battery. It's a
Fucking
felony.
assault,
The battery's a
bro.
felony. The assault's just a misdemeanor. Mainly, all it has to be threatening menacing conduct that made her feel like she was in threat of a battery. Does that make sense? So you don't even have to put your hands on you, tell her, whatever it may be. She's claiming one thing, you're claiming another. I have certain, X amount of people saying, this did happen, I'm not going to hit you with a battery. I just don't, for me, it's not, I don't want to, ruin your life like that, because a felony is a serious thing, even when you're a juvenile, it doesn't matter. Misdemeanor, slap on the hand, don't do it again. That makes sense? Keep our hands to ourselves, we don't yell,
That's
cuss
what's
at
up.
teachers, because seriously, if you start going up to them and they feel like you're going to hit them or something, that in itself is an assault, basically is what it comes down to. So if somebody
crazy.
feels like they're in threat of a battery, like somebody's going to hit them, that's an assault. So that's what I'm charging you with, okay? Do you have any questions for me on that part?
No.
So he's going to get a juvenile class 3. Kids don't work the same as adults. Now, had it gone with battery, I would have called JPO and requested detention because we have to, because it is a felony. Whether or not they would have, that's up to them. You would have gone to the DC, and in 2 or 3 days, you would have gone.
Shit, leave it up to her. She would have had
I
young,
don't want to do that.
that young
I don't want
nigga
to do
going
that
to
to you. It's too
jail.
young. It's a misdemeanor, and you should be good. Just don't freaking do it again. Don't threaten them. That right there in itself is an assault. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like assault isn't easy. That's kind of a broad thing. I can for assault for anything.
It's like the category.
Yeah, it's not a battery, but it makes somebody feel like they were gonna get hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's basically what it is as far as this one goes. All right, Freddie, just right here on the black line, buddy. In that box.
I thought this shit was gonna be way worse than what it was. Nah, bro. Like, it's a very slippery slope, bro. You just never know like who's telling the truth. Like, but it just me personally and me going to school and witnessing certain situations. I just don't feel like, and also seeing his demeanor, I don't feel like he was just taking it upon himself just to go up and punch a teacher. Like, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?